Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Troublemaker. This is the Wargame Cup 2012, and we're going to see an amateurish match between two relatively unknown players who may become known after this. The NATO player's name is going to be NmJayJay. Sounds like one of them East Indian names. And our red pact player's name is Sepsi22. So this is the Wargame Cup. This is round 3 as well. So these opponents have escaped a few hurdles to get this far. And so let's see what kind of strategy they use. Hell's Highway is the map, and it's a little bit of a rush-friendly map, mostly because there is a single road that leads down the middle of the map straight into the enemy's base. And so heavy infantry rushes often work, martyr rushes often work, helicopter rushes work, really anything with the word rush in it works. And even artillery spamming works quite a bit just because of how little space there is on this map. So a lot of rush-oriented strategies really work well on this map, and looks like the match will take off. 3-command strategy for NmJayJay, and from our red player, looks like an infantry rush with a single command. Looks like that is the case, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. A lot of the games, oh nope, never mind, there isn't a second command, but a lot of the games in this on this map will have a lot of cheese. And it's something that players will definitely have to worry about and will be in the back of their heads. Now we do see here 2 transport helicopters are deployed for Sepsi22, as it looks like a very odd positioning taken by NmJayJay, going for these 2 southern bases here. Most people of course push on Echo, but look at all these infantry, a lot of infantry being deployed. I'm not sure what he's really going to do with them so far. And I have an email. How interesting. Oh, look at this. He's actually deploying infantry along the supply path, effectively cutting off reinforcements for NmJayJay. And he has another group over here at Charlie of his vefed, at the vefed. And of course, there actually isn't anything here to defend with. These Bradley CFVs, oh, they do have a machine gun, but these Chapanels do not. The CPCs are also not guns, so that's kind of scary. Maybe some really damage, but look, an infantry pushing forward right into a Cobra. Looks like this infantry probably won't get its task done. It might be able to escape into the woods. It's lucky, and you just lose the vehicle. Here comes a very large squad as well, and it is a recon squad of vefed, the Czech units. And he's also pulling up, oddly enough, tank destroyers to try and deal with these aircraft. That's a little weird. And whoa. It's not, the tank destroyers not for the aircrafts, it is to support this very large push of units coming forward. And he's got another command. Nope, he's got his main command moved. I see. And he's actually going to try and push forward, and looks like he's trying to take Echo. So he'll have Echo and Foxtrot. His opponent will have Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, all part of the phonetic alphabet. And a little scout here. One of the most overpowered scouts in the game is the Bradley CFB. A scout that has rockets is a little bit overpowered. And oh, look at all these tanks here. Lots of tanks. But so far it looks like Sepsi has a pretty good position on the map. He's actually going to move over into this little house here, just making small steps. No. Ooh, a little bit of flu. There is a battle tank here. 4 of them. Dangerous. So many of these infantry won't do as much damage as they possibly could have, but at the same time, they can still potentially snipe this command armor here, which would be huge. And here, ooh, here we go. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Look up. 4 tanks can through, and the vefed eliminate 1. It might get a second one. Oh, it is actually stopped in position. It might get all of them. And whoa, helicopter stunning in the distance. Looks like every single tank will die. This tank is stunned and is getting picked off by the vefed, and boom, they are gonzo. That's really unfortunate for NmJayJay, who is in this awkward position now where he is down by 200 points and he doesn't have a lot of units on that. The command here is being pulled just in time. There is a Bradley CFB moving the woods chasing. The command armor, the 4 tanks are also moving in. This will be heavy losses for NmJayJay, but no, whoa, the command armor stopped moving. That's scary. And actually, a little bit of artillery fire here. Nope, Cobras. But this position here looks like it might just stay in the hands of Pact. Never mind, there's not enough moto stricalities there. In the meantime, whoa, no! There goes the commander. This is definitely the worst nightmare of NmJayJay, who's just getting absolutely stomped. The helicopter by Sepsi looks like it's stunned and it's going to go down. The Vizakari need to support this poor helicopter, which looks like it will in fact die. Over here, the Vizakari is still causing mayhem. There's a Chapanel trying to hit down this Mi-7 transport helicopter, not even a full-fledged helicopter. And look like these Moto Streltsys may have met their maker. They could actually get another tank kill, which would also be huge. Keep in mind though, NmJayJay still has 2 command armor, so he's not down out yet. Of course, one of the conditions for this round of the tournament is that it has to be a destruction mode, meaning that you have to get commands. And it looks like the Moto Streltsys will die, but whoa! Huge hits! Huge hits. What hit there? Looks like maybe these BTR Zalos. And wow, he is down to just one of these guys. Ouch, taking some absolutely devastating hits, some absolutely devastating losses. And this is just overall a lot of problems for NmJayJay, who is not protecting his flanks at all. And here comes another little infantry group. Maybe we're going to try and snipe over here, which of course is a little better protected. Has a Martyr 1A1 here, which is an upgraded Martyr 1. Helicopters running out of ammunition, and whoa, here comes the artillery fire. Where is the artillery fire coming from? Oh, the BTR Zalos are going to get this AMX 30B for free, and they do. That's crazy cool. Oh, I see, it's a Smirch. And it's out of resources, and of course he doesn't have an FOB, so he's having to just rally in some. Whoa, that looks like a misclick. It appears that 4 Leopard 1A1s are going to go all the way across the map, and if they can get that far, of course, the Vizakari are still here and still causing a lot of trouble. Whoa, 2 Leopards die in a single shot. That is insane. Sepsi is definitely doing something right. You see here that the transport helicopter has in fact deployed its units. And that's the old one. Here's the units that we're looking at, the ones that are important. And NmJayJay really doesn't have anything on the map right now. It really wouldn't be too hard for Sepsi just push his forces forward now and just go for a kill. The Vizakari is running out of ammunition and is retreating back into these Scots, and the VPZU will be taking its place. Interesting little switch. And if these helicopters are lucky, they could actually get this infantry before it gets around to doing any damage. So far, Sepsi is playing a much more superior game. I'm guessing he's probably around 1800, 1900, and whoa, Martyr 1 with an infantry in it. Always a Panzer Grenadier, and unfortunately these units are just not in range to do any damage. They need to deploy, they need to act, or else they could lose something for the first time in this game. Panzer Grenadier moving into position to try and wipe out these Vizakari, and they are stunning them. Now taking position in this building. The Martyrs are doing some crazy actions here as the Vizakari are in fact going to die. The VPZ looks like it will. Let's see what's going on over here. Just some more Vizakari abuse. Of course, by pulling so many forces to protect this entry point, he has weakened his flanks quite a bit. For a guy with no units, that can be pretty brutal. So it looks like the Scot will be maybe moving over to actually ambush any reinforcements from this direction. And we're seeing a lot of resources being invested into protecting the supply line. Of course, protecting your supply lines, or your reinforcement lines, I should say, is very important in this game. If you lose those to infantry, you can lose a lot very, very quickly. And he's getting some anti-aircraft units here. And, ooh, this command armor could potentially die just to Smirch fire. And whoa, 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 whoa. Something will potentially be happening here because we have a Moto Streltsy running into a Shrapnel, and it's also going to get this Bradley. And oh my god, 4 AMX 30B tanks all moving into range of the Moto Streltsy. This is absolute madness. It is quite clear that Sepsi does not understand the point of this game, which is don't build tanks, build infantry. Duh. And looks like the Moto Streltsy will be thwarted as battle tanks are victorious, but at what cost? 2 tanks for 5 infantry doesn't sound like a fair trade by any means. If you are watching this video to try and learn how to play, a very smart thing to do is to make sure to have some anti-infantry vehicles in your deck. I know for NATO you have the Martyr 1A1, the Martyr 1A2, and the Flame PZ tank, I think. And then for pact you have like a ton of BMP tanks, and of course my favorite Flame Piz. It looks like these helicopters will actually get a kill here. You're gonna get this recon helicopter if they're fortunate, and recon helicopters of course are not cheap, so this is actually a pretty big hit. However, there is an anti-aircraft artillery here, and if he gets too close he can actually just lose it all. Not too close though. Smirch is actually going to move up too, which is once again very smart. And oh, the Smirch actually killed the command in a freak accident. Nope, sorry. This is why I said curry. That's just chilling here. Yep. It looks like these VPZUs are actually right on the reinforcement point, so there's not many units available, and might get this recon. Not really reacting with these anti-aircraft artillery like he ought to. Just right click, man. Just right click. Come on, Sepsi, do this. But lots of anti-aircraft artillery deployed all over the place, so these helicopters could be in some trouble. Does the Smirch continue to push forward? No doubt wanting to pound on this location to try and get rid of this command armor. And of course these units here now are relatively useless. Oh, here we go. Here we go, helicopters. They're firing at something. Oh, they get one anti-aircraft vehicle. Still 3 helicopters left. Trying to pick off anything can. Looks like they're going for the supply truck. Nope. But here comes more anti-aircraft, more frightened, scared anti-aircraft from Sepsi. Looks like he doesn't really have any decent anti-aircraft. Whoa, stunned anti-aircraft units. And there's one that just died completely on these helicopters. Maybe a little bit of an overreaction from Sepsi, because this is really not a big issue right now. Kills off another anti-aircraft unit. This is not getting good for Sepsi, who seemingly just needs better anti-aircraft at this point in the game. Oh, here we go. He's going to actually deploy some infantry and drop the infantry on top of the Cobras, who are just harassing this reinforcement point, but not doing it so wisely or cautiously. Just kind of going for what they can. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The helicopters actually move behind the spawn point, causing this infantry drop to not work out quite as planned. Late in the game, NmJayJay showing some pretty good helicopter control. As you see, very slowly, this group of VPZUs moves up, and if it gets this command, the game's actually over. This is a destruction mode, meaning that the match will not be decided by points, it'll be decided by command kills. And he just needs to move this across. That's all he has to do, and the game is his. He can also win this with just a pure infantry rush at this point. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's got infantry coming up, and was there a retreat? Did he just... I think he just forfeited the match. That's probably what it was. And just good on him. When you're this far behind, there's no point in continuing. So Sepsi22 continues on to round 4. There will be more.